Hey, how you doing? Welcome to a Liberty 97. I'm Liberty. Hey, thank you so much for allowing me a chance to deliver you your reading, Aries. So, my sister, my birthday twin, what's going on? I hope you had a blast on your birthday. I know I done told you happy birthday, but happy birthday again. I told my homegirl that my birthday, we out of April, but I told my homegirl I wasn't going to stop turning up until, I told my homegirl I wasn't going to stop turning up until April 30th at 11:59 p.m. Because it's up and it's stuck the whole Aries season. And then your person is a Sagittarius. The reason why I was like, wow, because my moon and my sun and my moon is Sagittarius. So I'm like, kind of like the two of the same sign. But my moon sign, my sun, moon, and rising is at Aries, Sagittarius, Aries. So I'm all fire, which is crazy. It's not no water, no wind, no dirt that can put out this fire, goddamn. So I don't want to talk too much. I'm gonna get started. Since this is your first reading, I hope you enjoy. Share your feedback. Let your people know that they need to book them a reading with me. I was thinking about going live. I don't know you. The reason it took me so long because I am traveling and I had to get my damn cards. So I was like, let me get these damn cards and do this girl reading. Shit. So she thinks I took her money. It's normally like a week or whatever. It normally is a week that it takes me to deliver these readings, but I don't want to keep you waiting no more. I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, Spirit. Please and thank you. What messages do we have for the Aries? What love messages, Spirit, do we have for the Aries in general? Before I do let me use these. So before I start with, your person, I'll see what messages you need to hear in general when it comes to love. Spirit, please and thank you for the Aries. What messages does the Aries need to hear when it comes in general in love? What messages here does the Aries need to hear in general? Please and thank you. So it seems like you've been beating around the bush, or you feel like someone's beating around the bush. What messages here, please and thank you. For the Aries in general, in love. What messages? So your masculine could be the one that you feel is beating around the bush. I feel like there are there could be some issues like with his money right now, or he could just be, I feel like he could be overly clingy or overly possessive. And it can become very like abusive, kind of cold. And it doesn't have to be physical. It could be mentally, mental abuse or saying things out of context. One thing about Sagittarius, they don't give a fuck what they say. So, he could be rather harsh with his words, or too truthful, because the King of Swords, swords represent honesty and clarity. So he could be too harsh with the way he talks. And I feel like it has a lot to do with, him not being like who he needs to be at the time, because he could be, having some have a problem with the way he spend money. He could be like got a little gambling problem or something. Or he could just be, short right now, out of work, and, it could be making him grumpy. I definitely feel, someone could definitely have, your person could definitely have some air in their charts, because you feel trapped here. You feel trapped in this connection, or you feel as if you are stuck. This person could be like a safe place for you, but it's kind of keeping you confined, kind of keeping you stuck because of the safety. When I definitely feel like you could be wanting to like release yourself, or sometimes you feel as if you want to walk away, but then you get back into go back into this is safety for you, because the Fool, it felt like this. It was this one, and then, all right, hold on. It was this one, and then this one. So it was this one first, and then this one. And the Eight of Swords represent feeling stuck, feeling trapped, kind of blinded, and you want new beginnings, or you want a new start or a fresh start. Don't be afraid to, take that leap of faith. If you feel like you need to move, then definitely find the strength to, find the strength to tame that situation, because it's almost like the person could be like a wild lion. You know what I'm saying? It's all about like taming taming the shit, like for real. But if you feel like you can't get it under control, or you feel as if finding the strength to walk away, the strength card represents your like strength, like finding the strength to do it, and not fearing, because you may be afraid of the tower moment. Because remember, every time you put yourself in that position to walk away, you always fall back into that safe place, because this person can be a safe place for you. This is just in general, you know what I'm saying? This is just your energy in general. So you can put yourself in these, or you've put yourself in this type of situation before, or you can be dealing with someone who's extremely possessive, extremely clingy, could definitely be cheap, or tight right now on their money. Dealing with, their harsh truth, or their harsh, words, because they could be kind of cold, with them being in the position that they're in now, especially if they do like to gamble and they lose money. Oh, hell, it's a whole nother fucking situation, man. But, you feeling stuck, wanting to walk away, you have to find the strength to not fear what happens next. Because you gonna be all right. And this could definitely be, exactly what you and this person needs, especially if it's space, because this person has to like find their control, their self-control, their willpower, their willingness again. Like they have to find that within. And it could be keeping you in a very, ungrounded place. You don't feel as if this person is being very loyal. Like, yeah, the things that you're wanting to happen, like your manifestations, they could definitely not be happening right now. you definitely have a decision to make when it comes to this situation, because you know it's a lot of you have a lot of choices here. Definitely, you know, don't try to act or do this too fast. Like, you take your time. You could definitely be overworking yourself, and you need to get you some rest. There is a lot of nostalgia here. If you and this person are separated, they could be wanting to reconcile, especially if these are some of the things that you have went through in the past with this person, where this person was very clinging, was very harsh with words, wasn't very stable, and you felt trapped or you felt stuck, and you took that leap of faith and you walked away, and you found the strength to, you know, face what was happening, what was going to happen next. But it worked in your favor. If that's not what's happening, that's what's happening. That's what's coming in. Because it's going to work in your favor, set up Aries. It's going to work in your favor. Sometimes that's all it takes, is for you to walk away from someone, for them to realize, what the fuck am I doing? Sometimes you got to trust the process, and this trust the process card is looking at me. And it's flipped up, like, it's looking at me. But, you know, and so your person can find their strength and find their willpower and find, you know, that's what it is that they're lacking, because it's making you feel unease, and you don't feel very balanced, because you start to, when you get in that energy, you start to manifest the worst things, and you know, things end up falling apart, and that's not the desire, that's not the life that you know you want to live. I definitely feel as if you have some, like I said, you have some decisions to make here with this situation. Make sure you get you some rest, because I definitely feel like you've been overworking or overextending yourself here. Your person wants to reconcile. If you and him are going through the ups and downs, this person wants to reconcile and like move towards calmer waters. They want, but there's a lot of healing that needs to be done in the process. So Aries, you have a choice to make here when it comes to what do you do next? Do you leave this person behind and keep moving forward, or do you give this person a second chance? Because this go around, this person may want to come with an offer. If you and him haven't already been talking about marriage, because the Hierophant definitely speaks on marriage. So if this person has been talking about, you know, they want to get married, or if they've been talking about marriage and things like that, or it just could have a lot to do with, before you make that decision, make sure that this person is respecting you. Make sure this person is valuing you and respecting what you stand on when you speak about what it is that you like and what it is that you don't like. Like, do not go back in this head first with no boundaries in place. Because you definitely could be wanting to, you know, go back or give this person another chance with the 8 of Cups being in reverse. Now, in the upright, it means walking away. But when it's in reverse, it means compromising and moving forward, perseverance. Like, okay, so if this person was breadcrumbing you, not doing what they needed to do, giving you like bare minimum, that's what would have, that's what would cause a motherfucker to walk away too, especially Aries. The Aries ain't gonna stick around. But when we love hard, so I get it. What else for the Aries spirit? So this card fell on the ground. It was in reverse. So I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna just put it right here, and I'm gonna speak on what it means verse ways. Upright is when you putting your feet down, when you standing on fucking business. When it's in reverse, that means you need to stand on business, and you need to keep your guard up. When it's in reverse, it means let your guard down. So you may be very guarded right now when it comes to, you know, this person coming towards you, either you aren't really feeling it or you are kind of guarded right now, which would cause it could be to be unrequited or unrequited, however you say that, unrequited love, or it could be upright, and this person could be coming with an offer or something that you've been wanting them to do. You could definitely be telling them, like, marry me, or we're gonna get married, or what. And this person definitely wants to, like, give you that. They want to come to you with some form of offer, whether it's an engagement, a form of commitment, standing on whatever it is that you're asking of, so y'all can make y'all family work, because you do see this person as your Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is a very positive card, kind of one of the most positive cards in the tarot deck. But it's about happiness and love and, the good. What else? What else for the Aries when they're Sagittarius? Nah. It could be all over the place. These cards trying to fly everywhere. But the Judgment card is here. That means that Spirit is telling you to pay attention. Like, don't too much worry about releasing this situation or letting go of this situation, because it's gonna work in your favor if you decide to, walk away from this person, or take a step back and give yourself that moment to breathe, or give this person their space. So, you put a lot into this connection, and you don't see it getting or growing where you want it to be. You put a lot into it emotionally, financially, mentally. And I feel like you're wanting to see different results. But, it seems like it's not happening as fast as you would like it to. And then sometimes that fresh start that you want from this person, I feel like this person has to get over their cockiness and their hot-headed temper tantrums and trying to be so fast and quick, and but you see this person as like your knight in shining armor. You see this person as someone that you love, but a knight is a child. We need a man. Okay? So, in all honesty, sis, you want him to be, you want to see him as your knight in shining armor, but you want him to be a man, because it creates a lot of conflict, with him being in this night energy. He can, that's where the cockiness and the hot-headed and the harsh shit come in. It's the Sagittarius, man. I feel like once he can overcome these things, then the new beginning that you want will be awarded to you. Like, the universe gonna give it to you. But it's almost like you gotta put this motherfucker on time. What else? And that's the truth with the Justice card. What else for the Aries when it comes to her Sagittarius series? What else? See, the Queen of Swords is about, like, you cutting ties but being welcoming. And then the Magician card fell. So, in order for this imbalance to stop, you have to not be afraid of what comes next. For real, you really do have to trust the process when it comes to this person that you love. Because the Lovers card is about balance and relationships and peace and love, and you don't want to keep going through these type of nights where you sleepless because this person is trying to push you away. They definitely got some they definitely got some error in their chart. You need to look into finding out what his his birth chart says. Can we clarify these messages, Spirit, for the Aries when it comes to her Sagittarius? Please and thank you. Can we clarify these messages for the Aries when it comes to her Sagittarius? Thank you. Let's clarify these messages for the Aries when it comes to her significant other, Sagittarius. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. So you got to do it. Children play a role here. Maybe you don't want to separate the kids, but if you don't start to put yourself first, it's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. So you have to clear your energy field and focus on yourself before you do something that you're gonna regret in the end. Because you need to establish boundaries with this person. This person is someone from a past life. So, that's another reason why you could be so connected to this person, because he is a past life lover. You and him were friends in the beginning, and it just led to more. This relationship is protected. Your ancestors are protecting you. But, that it's coming. What you want from this from this person, by standing on business, is going to get what you want. You want to be married. You want to be happy. If you and this man ain't already married. Shit. But if that's what it is, the end goal, it's coming. And then remember we was talking about addictions. He could definitely be battling an addiction. And addiction doesn't necessarily got to be no drugs. Like I said, he can have a gambling problem. And he becomes an asshole when he loses his money. Look, I can't make this up. Trust. It's safe for you. It is safe to trust this situation. And then, look, trust the process. Like, the decision, what I'm telling you to do, it's going to work. Now, it's not going to happen overnight, but it's going to work. Sometimes when you pull back, that's all you got to do. To let a motherfucker know. It's time to decide about this relationship. Don't be in denial. Look, what they say. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. That's what it's gonna take for you and your person, because what this nigga don't think is you a lead. It's faded, so it's not like it's the end of you and him. So don't be scared. Like, don't be scared. Like, good comes from this. You've done the work that you need to do for yourself. Like, and you gonna be straight regardless. Maybe they need to go. That's why I kept singing that damn song, man. I've been sitting here singing Bug them song, or Bug the Law. I don't know if you know Bug. From Mars Point, I'm a Bug the Law. I am moving it wrong. But I've been sitting here saying we're going to be straight regardless. Even before I started your reading. And it makes sense. That's why I've been saying it. You're going to be straight regardless. Because abundance is with you. Abundance is there. And then, regardless on if you and this person do decide to call it quits, or if you do walk away to show this nigga that you will do it, this relationship can stand the test of time. You're going to be straight regardless. Thank you, Spirit. You got to start listening to your intuition. You are Aries, but you don't be listening to your intuition. Because you and your person aren't on the same page right now. So you got to make him. get on the right footing. And you got the way that you're gonna do that is by making him learn these lessons. And then remember, the other one was master. He needs to learn, because this is your true love. This love is emotional, physical, and unconditional. So I feel like you and this person love each other unconditionally. You and this person are teaching each other a lot in this lifetime. And you're learning a lot from this person. But don't let this nigga play with you. This could definitely be a twin flame. So it's definitely one of those situations that... It's definitely one of those situations where it's kind of fated for you and this person to be together, but is levels to it. You feel what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to, walk away from a situation in order for them to see what the fuck it is that they missing. Cause don't play with me. No, you got this, sis. I want you to boss the fuck up, Aries. You ain't no sucker. And don't let no nigga play you like one. Okay? And I hope you enjoyed this love reading. Thank you so much. And enjoy your night.